What's up guys? In today's video, I'm making a video that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'm talking to you guys about all the equipment I use to make my YouTube videos. Let's get started. Okay, because I'm using my main camera to film and my second camera is currently charging, we're going to talk about all the extra equipment. So tripod, camera bag, drone, all that sort of stuff while I film and while the other camera charges. So let's start off with the tripod. So this is just a simple Embico tripod. It's just a normal, I think like 5-foot tripod. It's actually broken. One of the legs is uneven. So when I actually film with it, I have to make it uneven. But how I do that, it actually levels out. So I mean, just a simple tripod. It was my mom's. I think you can still buy them off Amazon. I'll try my best to find a link to put down below. But I use it because it was free. Because she used to take a lot of pictures with it. But she doesn't do that anymore. So I got that for free, and it was kind of a plus because it turned out every now and then you need a tripod to like film away from you. I also have a cheaper one from Walmart. It was like $10-15 because I needed to take it with me to the beach and to get some time lapses. So I ended up needing a smaller one and one that could go in the sand because that one did not work. I also didn't have a piece to go on it, but now I do. You'll actually see that in a second. So, along with that, my camera bag. Now, I actually could not find this anymore. I bought this from Best Buy last year when I first got my camera. It is a Manfrotto camera bag. It's a really weird company name, honestly. They had the second edition of this, which is the bigger gray one, which is also the one I didn't want because I like the navy blue of this. You can't really see it. It looks black in the camera, but I promise you it's navy blue. Sorry, it's a little dark. Time changes messing with my filming schedule because, you know, my light comes from my window. So, anyways, you've got a pocket on the front. That's where my Captain America shield is. That's a pocket right there. You've got your bigger pocket here. It actually has a little bit of stuff in it. You can fit most laptops down in that. I can fit my iPad Pro in it, so. And then I actually have a couple like phone mounts and stuff. You've got two pockets in here that just open up. You have an extra pocket right here. They say an iPad Air will fit in it. I don't have an iPad Air, so I've never tried that. But my iPad definitely doesn't fit in it. It's a little too big for that. And then on your back is actually where your camera part is. You can actually take out the part that holds your camera and actually put it up here if you wanted to. But I prefer it down here so I can actually use it like a backpack. So here you go. You've got your three pockets on the side. I have my lens caps here, SD card holders, and an extra tripod mount in here, and a carabiner. I will show you that in a second. So here's where I actually put my camera. It sits right here. My microphone sits right here. GoPro sits right here because you can see the case, but it's not in it. Obviously, it's charging. And in here, this is actually an old bag that I had for some old headphones. But in it, I keep, for storage purposes, I keep some extra like lens wipes and stuff, ton like glasses cleaner and stuff like that, so I can clean that the lens on any camera I have in here at the time. And for my SD cards, speaking of, I use SanDisk micro SD cards because the micros are cheaper than the big ones and they have the adapter with them, so they fit in there. Sorry about that, had to take a phone call. And I also found where my SD card. Alright, so I'm a little weird. Because I play a Nintendo Switch, I have two of those. Just the simple game cases. Let the autofocus take that. Yeah, and you can barely see the logo anyways. Oh, you can right there. And it has two micro SD card cases. They will actually hold two apiece. And that's what I keep in my camera bag. So my micro SD card, my extra one, is in here. This is the extra one for my camera. I actually have another one somewhere on my desk for the GoPro, which actually we need to talk about that too. But before we get to that, S-clip carabiner. It stays in my bag because you can literally clip almost anything to it. And when I first bought it, I bought it to put on my switch pod. That way my switch pod could hang off my camera bag and I could grab it when I wanted it. But I never ended up using it for that. But yeah. Okay, so the next segment I think will be all about the GoPro, so let's go get it. Okay, I also just remembered I forgot to talk about the drone. I will get that in a minute. But first I want to apologize. If the light starts to change, I kind of rely on natural light, and you know, daylight savings time has happened, and it's currently 3:20, and it's already starting to get kind of the sunset time. So here's my GoPro. This is the GoPro Hero 7 Silver. Yes, I still love this camera so much. When I first got it, I literally took it with me everywhere. It stayed in my pocket or in a back pocket of my backpack. Literally took it everywhere. And really, I mean, I can't tell you, for about a year, I did not leave the house without it. Because I was like, I mean, what if I want something to film and like get an idea, and I have it with me. So it's in the case, obviously. When I use it, I don't use it often. I mostly use it if we're swimming because, you know, I can just drop it in the pool and it's fun. I use the Joby GorillaPod Magnetic. This thing is actually made for a GoPro, but my main camera is so light, we'll talk about that in a few minutes, because I had to film on the GoPro. It will hold, the Joby GorillaPod Magnetic will actually hold my main camera, which is a plus, because if I don't take the switch pod, I can take this instead and actually like wrap it around stuff. I haven't done that yet. Probably should. So yes, so the GoPro takes a micro SD card, where my actual main camera takes a micro or a normal one. This one only takes a micro. I believe I have a 128 gigabyte in here. You know, you get the bigger one because it's better. They're a little bit more expensive as you buy the bigger ones, but I mean, it's worth it. Yeah, so your charging port and your SD card go in there. Let the autofocus take it. It's not wanting to. But yeah, you can see. So yeah, that's the GoPro. Let's move on to probably my favorite thing we're going to talk about, and that's my main camera setup. So the audio is about to change. It's probably about to go horrible, but to actually show the main camera, I have to use the GoPro. So let's try it. Okay. I have no idea how good this footage or this audio is going to be, but I feel like I'm going like back to the basics of when I first started filming. So we're back on the GoPro right now because I have to show you my main camera. What the GoPro is currently sitting on is the Joby GorillaPod Magnetic, because you haven't seen the switch pod in this video. We're going to make sure you can't see the iPads because, you know, it's going to be in the way. So here is my main camera setup. This is what sits on the table, or it's my vlogging setup, of course. So the Panasonic Lumix G7 is my main camera, but before we talk about that, we'll take it off the switch pod. There's a switch pod. You all know it. Most of you probably use one. I love this so much. It was one of the first things of equipment that I bought, and it's still probably my, if I did this every day, it would be my everyday use. All right, we'll take the mic off too. Let's talk about that too. My Panasonic Lumix G7 with the little sun thing on it. So I bought this camera. Actually, I didn't buy it. My parents bought it for me for Christmas. But I was looking at buying it because of the size, the weight, and the flip-out screen for it, specifically vlogging. Or when I have it set up on the table, I can see it. I'll let you like see the camera itself. There you go. It's great, lightweight camera. I love it. The Joby GorillaPod Magnetic for the GoPro holds it. It's that light. So when I go to hold my mom's big camera, it's so weird because I'm so used to this. So the mic that I use on top of it is the Rode Video Micro, the little one. I'll take the sock off. That little tiny thing just sits on top of the horseshoe mount and screws on tight, and you plug it in with the cord. Yeah, I mean that's about it about the camera. I love this camera so much. I can't say that enough, really. Okay, now let's go back to the main camera and I'll check out the drone that I use because it's really cool too. So I apologize in advance. I know the video quality and the audio was not fantastic on this, but you do what you gotta do. So also, I'm not gonna show you the drone today because I'm running out of daylight to film, and I forget that it's holding up my TV because sometimes I use the drone, sometimes I don't, and lately I've been just too busy to fly it. But that may be a video to come soon, maybe some footage with it. If you want to know what it is, I use an X-Star Premium. It is Autel Robotics X-Star Premium, technically. It's not my drone. It belongs to my uncle, but he lets me have it just to kind of play around with. So, alright, editing, what I use for that, the iPad Pro, obviously. So, like, this thing is fantastic with the Logitech Folio Touch Keyboard, keypad, whatever you want to call it, along with my AirPod Pros. I mean, yeah, I think that's really about it. Oh, and if I forgot about the light, you've seen the video probably, the Mr. Go light review. Go check it out. It's probably the most popular video on the channel with about 180 views now. It's just a little square cube nightlight I bought a couple months ago for 20 bucks off Amazon. And that thing, I mean, obviously you can tell just by looking at the screen, like that light, it's pretty awesome. It gives the like gaming kind of vibe I want in the videos. So yeah, I think that's actually it for all the equipment. Let's head to the outro. Alright, well, I think that's pretty much it for all the equipment I use to make my YouTube videos. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to go down below, hit that subscribe button, help me reach my goal of a silver play button. And I don't say this often, but turn the bells on so you get notifications when I release a new video. I've kind of had some creator's block lately, and I want to film, but I don't know what to do. So actually, if you guys want to give me some ideas, go down below in the comments and give me some, because I could use some help. But anyways, thanks for your time, guys. Thanks for watching once again. Go hit that subscribe button to help me reach my goal of a silver play button. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Oh, and I'm going to try my best. Everything that I talked about in this video will be linked down below. I do not get paid for any of that, by the way. Literally just beginner having fun with this. Thanks, guys. See ya.